The NBA Finals moving into Game 3, going to Cleveland after the Cavaliers win in overtime. First two games in the NBA Finals, both have gone to overtime. Very exciting. LeBron James with a triple-double. Yet, you go to social media, the guy's still getting hammered for whatever reason. Dez, I'll start with you on this. Has there been a more polarizing superstar in the NBA than LeBron James? I mean, this guy, for whatever reason, still generates a lot of hatred 5 years after the decision.
Well, you said it. I mean,
Strasburg, maybe in D.C., yeah.
In D.C., yeah.
On this panel.
Strasburg hasn't won a World Series yet, though. LeBron's won a couple championships.
Right.
But,
no, I think you said it with the two words, social media.
Yeah.
You know, I think in overall terms, no one's been as dissected and discussed as LeBron James because he's been a superstar in the era of social media when everyone not only has an opinion, but they can throw it right out there and say, you're wrong, you're a jerk. I don't like you, that kind of thing. You know, the things we do on Twitter. You know, sure. I think in relative terms, though, I wouldn't say he's the most polarizing NBA player ever. I mean, for one thing, I think everyone agrees that you'd want him on your team.
Superstar, not player. Just
okay,
guy,
superstar.
Yeah.
But I think everyone agrees, like, you'd rather have LeBron on your team than be playing against him. You know, I can think of some other guys like Allen Iverson, where there was even debate like, would you even want this guy on your team? You know, and then
is ridiculous.
Yeah, and then, well, people
anyway,
thought they thought he was a ball hog, a gunner, you know, a team killer. And then, of course, there was this whole off-court persona, which created a whole other level of polarization that I think LeBron isn't even close to.
Well, the reason Allen Iverson was perceived as a ball hog is because Larry Brown told him, shoot the ball. We have no one else who can score. Anyway, but that's another story altogether. Keith, what are your thoughts on LeBron? Is he the most polarizing NBA superstar?
Yeah, that's like a start on the 2001 Sixers. We could do like 20 minutes on that. I think people are coming around on LeBron.
Okay.
And I know personally I am. Like, at first when he came out, it was exciting. I kind of rooted for him. When he went to Miami, I couldn't wait for him to lose. I was happy when the Mavericks beat them in the finals. And then I kind of got over it a little bit, but I still wasn't a fan. I think this series, you know, I'm rooting for LeBron. And it's strange because the Warriors are a very likable team. You have Stephen Curry, you have Draymond Green, two really likable guys. You have guys like Andre Iguodala, who's, you know, just quiet, does whatever the team asks him to do. Klay Thompson, you know, they play an exciting brand of basketball. And also it's Oakland, which, you know, hasn't won a title. The Golden State hasn't won a title since the early 70s. So they're an easy team to root for, and yet I find myself rooting for LeBron because so many people are dumping on this guy, and he's carrying a team right now. I mean, he's lost his number 2 and number 3 players in Kyrie Irving and Kevin Love, and he's still got this team taken, you know, in the first 2 games of the finals.
They got home court advantage now, right? Neil, is 5 years after the decision, is there still LeBron fatigue?
Yeah, I think so, but I also think it's a function of who he is and in the NBA Finals, right? I mean, I can easily see John Wall being the most polarizing figure if he was in these if he was in the finals.
And if he did the Dougie.
And if he did the Dougie, right? But I can also see like Joakim Noah or even Derrick Rose from Chicago, right? I think any of these teams from the East, had they been in this particular situation, one of them would have been the most polarizing. But yeah, I mean, the LeBron hate comes because he's so good, right? I mean, people, I think, are tired of seeing him win. They're tired of, they don't like the fact that he's not on their team, carrying their team into the finals, right? I mean, I think that's a big part of it. But you look at the players, I mean, the players all give him his proper respect because he's awesome.
He's fantastic, what he's doing now with the team with basically, no offense, Des, Knicks cast-offs.